I get dope, stacking paper checks and that's all I know. They wanna be true, so they copy my flow. If you ain't got hustle, then you gotta go. Every day's payday. I get dope. What's happening, YouTube? It's your boy Trumain, the truth to do it and never lose it. Back again with another video. I know it's been a minute, but your boy's back. I'd like to welcome everybody to the next episode of the Keep It True podcast, episode number 3. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep this shit rocking, keep this shit rolling. I know it's just me right now, and that's how we're going to start it off. We're going to experiment with some solo episodes, and you know what I'm saying, later on in the future, if I happen to get a co-host or some special guests, you know what I'm saying, it'll be a special surprise for you guys, you know what I'm saying? But for right now, it's just me and you. We just talking about current events and what's going on in my thought process and my feelings on everything, you know what I'm saying? Don't kill me for how I feel, you know what I'm saying? It's just my opinion. Opinions are like assholes. Everybody got one, even me, shit. Let's just talk about what's been going on with me. Got this new studio layout, you know what I'm saying? Man, I was blessed to have this opportunity to, you know, do a little upgrading, and you know what I'm saying, right now get familiar with this couch. This is probably going to be where the podcast is going to be placed. You know, I'm planning on getting a couple more cameras, you know what I'm saying, setting them up and having you know, a nice young lady in the middle, probably a couple guys on the outside. We just gonna be chopping it up, you know what I'm saying? Just like you know what I'm saying, a group of friends would, you know what I'm saying, just talking about what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Because I do that anyway, you know what I'm saying, I'm a social person, you know what I'm saying, I like to have intelligent conversations, you know, and why not, you know, document it and, you know, get my opinion out there, and like-minded people may agree, and it might be a voice that, you know what I'm saying, they needed to hear to see that things are relatable, or some people might disagree, and you know what I'm saying, might want to argue in the comments. So feel free to jump in them comments and give me your disagreements, give me your agreements. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. If you're in between, throw me a like, man. It won't hurt. It's free. You know what I'm saying? Do all the free shit, man. Help a brother out. I need to be in touch with the algorithm gods. You know what I'm saying? I need my videos out there, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and share, please. Now, if you've been keeping up, you know that I started a Twitch. If you're not following, go follow it. Keep It Trumain on Twitch. I have a Cash App, $, Keep It True 818. If you guys want to donate and support the cause. I'm not out here asking for handouts, but you know, if I have some supporters that want to, you know, bless me with some donations, I would be honored. There's been a lot of talk about this submarine thing. You know what I'm saying? Let's discuss it. How I feel. You know, I don't have too much facts on the matter. You know, like the way I feel is like, you know, who knows what's real, who knows what's not nowadays, you know. They call this the information age, but it's also, I would like to call it the misinformation age, because there's so much misinformation out there and a little bit of truth that it's hard to decipher what's real and what's not. Did these 5 people really get in a submarine, crisscross applesauce, with no room, no bathroom, with no sophistication as far as the controlling? They were on a PS. They controlling a submarine with one of these joints. And you want me to believe that? I don't know. I guess there's not as many regulations in the ocean as in the sky. Makes sense, I guess. Like the whole land thing, it don't make 100% sense to me. And if you could explain this to me, you know, react to this or go in the comments and let me know. But it's like, okay, I step foot on land, I don't see nobody around, I could claim it. How do I know somebody else didn't claim it? Because there's no flag. Well, I got the whole fucking U.S. How do you know it's not claimed? Well, that's what happened with Christopher Columbus, right? He came over here, claimed some land that was already claimed. They don't speak the same language, so he can't fucking communicate with them like, I'm taking your land. You're like, oh, okay. You want some biscuits? Like, you know what I'm saying? What I'm trying to say is, you step foot on land. How do you know if somebody owns it or not? You just like, fuck it, I own it, and anybody want to challenge me, we can get down. My, my game versus your game. You know what I'm saying? My military versus your military. Is that what they were trying to do with that submarine? Okay, we went all the way to the surface of this motherfucker, you know, in these coordinates. So this part of the ocean is mine. Why not? Or this land is mine, even though it's underwater. What happens if the water leaves or something for whatever reason? You know what I'm saying? You never know. And I know y'all might be laughing like, oh, the water leaves. Let's just say what happened. You know, us humans, we be doing some crazy shit. And we be having crazy inventions. Especially we be going at it with each other, war and all that shit. So we made atomic bombs. You know, Tesla was trying to make a weapon that was a laser. Oh no. It was gonna be able to knock out any aircraft in the sky. Any aircraft coming, knock it down. You know what I'm saying? But they chose that atom bomb instead. What if an inventor was like, okay, we're gonna vaporize all the water and whatever land mass. You aim this gun at it, and the water evaporates. You know what I'm saying? What happens? And then we go to war, and they fuck up all the oceans, going to war with each other. Okay, now this land is visible. Shit, I was there first with the submarine. This is my land. Maybe they was trying to do that. I don't know. Or I heard they were billionaires. You know what I'm saying? What if, you know what I'm saying, they didn't really go down there? What if they went to some places that was not allowed, like Antarctica? What if they trying to find some hidden shit that they're trying to keep from us? That's what I would do if I had billions and trillions of dollars. I'd do some shit like that. I'd try to find out some shit that nobody else knows. You can't afford to find out. You know what I'm saying? But to go see the Titanic, that's crazy. And okay, so they say that. Okay, I just thought of it. So they say that them niggas went down there, and what ended up happening is the submarine crushed. If the submarine crushed, what you think happened to the Titanic? You about to go down there and look at Titanic pancake? I just don't understand. I don't be understanding what they're trying to make me understand. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's one thing to just not understand, you know, the logic. But what exactly do you think I'm dumb enough to fucking believe? You know what I'm saying? Because it's not adding up, and now I just feel like you're lying to me constantly. You know? That's my stance on it, you know. A whole bunch of unknown. And this shit can't be real. It can't be. There's so much fakeness to the story, it can't be real. And if it's real, that's where the regulations should be. You know what I'm saying? Like, they should have regulations on stupid shit. You're not allowed to do stupid shit. You know, but it's your life. At the end of the day, they let a motherfucker do that, but they wouldn't let a motherfucker walk to the store without a mask or walk around this motherfucker without a vaccine. I just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? But in a free country, I got a curfew. I got to shut down my business. But you can go out into the ocean and try to go to a place where it's impossible to go without the proper, you know, I'm pretty sure one day we can make a fucking submarine that can go deeper than the deepest deep, especially if we use vibranium or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But right now, y'all niggas y'all ain't doing it. Y'all ain't making solid shit that can go down there. So we need to regulate against that, man. Cause now you got the whole world watching this shit. When it's probably a distraction, they probably doing something else. Every time they have some dumb shit, everybody's watching. They passing some laws right under our eyes. Just like they was saying, they was on, what's his name? The Tate. Uh, they was watching Tate on the human trafficking shit and all this shit. Even though the girl said he didn't do it and all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, Epstein, all all his people was about to be exposed. I ain't heard from that since. They be trying to distract us, man. And over here on the Keep It True podcast, man, we keeping it true at all costs. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, if you if the truth hurts, you know what I'm saying, you better have tough skin. Feel me? Or don't watch. Go over there, fake news, shit. What else been popping? Hey, if y'all have some suggestions on topics or you know, discussions I should have, man, leave them in the comments. You know what I'm saying? Also visit me on my IG. I am King True at I am King True. You know what I'm saying? And you know, definitely slide in them DMs. Let me know. You know what I'm saying? What topic I should have next. Did y'all have a chance to check out my latest album, Truly Blessed 2? It's out on all platforms, so you ain't got no excuse, man. You want to hear it for free? It's on YouTube. You got Apple Music? I'm on there. Spotify? I'm on there. Put me in your playlist and vibe out. I got about 8 albums now. I got a song for every playlist you got, man. Also, I want to start doing music reviews and album reactions, so y'all have some albums that's coming out, man. I need help, man. Let me know what's popping, what's coming out next. I'm a music lover, and I'm reaching out to all my fellow music lovers. Let's tap into some good music. I need some new music to put in my playlist. I ain't gonna ask y'all to do nothing that I wouldn't do. You know what I'm saying? We a community, so let's do it together. As y'all know, I'm out here in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I've been seeing a lot of stuff about this UFO stuff. What y'all think? You know, honestly, I have a theory on this whole thing also. Um, so, if y'all remember, okay, there was a UFO that landed in the backyard. They say they seen it. I'm thinking like, right? You've been noticing these fucking weird big ass bugs, you know, locust type bugs. You know what I'm saying? They're everywhere. They're just all in the way and shit, right? What if those are alien bugs? For real, like what if with the aliens, like those are their roaches or their ants? You know what I'm saying? And they was on the ship, whatever that we seen. I don't know. Seems like it ties in. It just came. It came at a weird time. They're everywhere. Matter of fact, the last couple of days I haven't seen none. That's strange too. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's just a theory I have. You know, if shit is possible, shit is possible. Really deep down, I feel like that UFO shit's some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that life doesn't exist in other places and all that shit. I just feel like there's so much shit on this earth that we don't know, but we act like we just know everything. You know what I'm saying? So I think that there's spacecrafts from this earth that we as common people don't know about. It might be military. It might be military from another country and all that shit that we can see something in the sky and it not look familiar to us, but the government and the power that be, they got things that's there. Remember, like back in the '90s, we would always say like, "Oh, technology's 7 years ahead." You know what I'm saying? In 2023, technology is probably more ahead than 7 years at this point. You know what I'm saying? Our iPhones, they still do the same thing they did 10 years ago, just one feature at a time we're getting. But everything we can do now, we could have did back then. They just didn't give us access to that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's with everything. With our cars aren't evolving. They're actually digressing because, once upon a time they made cars where they could power them with water. You know what I'm saying? But that would go against their money. If we could just easily power a car with water, why the fuck they gonna how they gonna make their money? How they gonna sell oil and gas? So it's dependent on that. That's why they were reluctant on going electric. But there's money in that too. Niggas with electric cars, they ain't getting power for free. That's the misconception. Everybody, oh shit, I get an electric car, don't have to pay for gas. Then you gotta pay for electricity. And then you gotta sit there and let it charge up. That's the that's the only thing. You know what I'm saying? You be sitting there for like 30 minutes charging up, reading a book and shit. That's why they make it the cars where you could watch fucking TV on the dash. Yeah, while you wait for it to charge. 'Cause it's gonna be that long. Trying to go from LA to Vegas, you know what I'm saying? Have to sit for a minute, let that shit charge. You know what I'm saying? You trying to go to Atlanta from from LA. Yeah. In between that, you gonna sit there for an hour or so, charge up. It's not as expensive, but you know what I'm saying, it's not free. You know what I'm saying? But they can make shit they can make our cars to where it's less expensive. But they also got cures for diseases that why would they give you the cure when they could pay you for the remedy? You know what I'm saying? So now you're just treating it. You're just treating it for years, for a lifetime. America is a business, man. It's not a country. And we are businesses. You know what I'm saying? So, all this shit revolves. It's just money. It's just more money. Jails, money. Schools, money. Look into how schools was even formed. You know, why they're the way they are. You know what I'm saying? The way they are was because farms. You know what I'm saying? That's why we had recess, lunch, and all that shit. Like, the times we went, the times we didn't, summer, so the harvest and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, all that shit just stuck, but it's not conducive of building better people. It's for business to keep the cash flow. You know what I'm saying? So now school is more towards teaching you how to be a worker, teaching you how to be an inmate, teaching you how to follow, you know what I'm saying? Follow authority. It's not teaching you how to be a boss. Yeah, bosses is gonna rise, of course. Somebody gotta be a boss. You know what I'm saying? Out of the workers and shit. But it's almost like training us to be like that. You know? That's why everybody willing to work. Shout out to Jay Stalin. He just dropped his Cypress Village sparkling wine. You know what I'm saying? Much love for that. You know what I'm saying? Black business, go support it. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be in a store near you very soon. Right now, if you're in Northern California, you going to party. You want to party, pop bottles with the bosses, like a boss. Go to My Mimosas. You know what I'm saying? They got all the flyest events. You know what I'm saying? They just had Stunner Man. They about to have Neff DeFaro. Jay Styline's going to for sure slide through. I think D-Lo's supposed to come through again. Y'all go check out Mars Radio 209 for all the updates. I can't forget on August 26th, they got the Summer Jam at the Modesto Nuts Stadium. Yeah, that's gonna be lit. We'll have D-Lo, Jay Stalin, me of course, The Curse, and many more, you know what I'm saying? My boy The Curse is retiring, man. That's what he told me. Said retiring, so he's dropping one more album. Just dropped out. He just dropped the video Slow Motion. I'ma probably react to that my next video. You know what I'm saying? So stay tuned for that. Go check that. Go check out the album also. You know what I'm saying? Show support on his last album. I see that boy Gunna. So he gets out. Took a plea deal. Then now he's dropping an album. Dropped it last week. And then right after that, Young Thug drops an album. I checked out Young Thug's album. I ain't checked out Gunna's album. Young Thug's album was cool, you know. Uh, I'll give a reaction to that later. You know what I'm saying? I'll give a good review. But you know, one thing I noticed about that, he he's more clear. You can hear and understand what he's saying more now. You know what I'm saying? I know you remember Lifestyle. And then did the beginning. You know what I'm saying? But it was tight though. You know what I'm saying? He's always been a rapper to where, you know what I'm saying? He's like a mumble rapper for sure. You know what I'm saying? But on this one, he like he's more clear. That's one thing I take away from this. You know what I'm saying? He was spitting. Drake came off. I like that song. I like the song with 21. I gotta listen to it again for sure, cause you know I like to listen to new albums while I'm doing stuff and stuff. But so you don't really take it all in, so I can't really give a good review right now. So stay tuned for the review. I'll give it a review. You know what I'm saying? Free Thug, free anybody behind bars. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they're wrongfully accused. You know what I'm saying? Innocent till guilty, and even when they are convicted, you know what I'm saying? You never know if they got a raw deal. So, you know, I never side with them because I know how them get down. You know what I'm saying? Like, people don't realize, like, you know, they literally, like, you gotta be, like, soulless and heartless to do shit like they go out, 48 hours, right? They gather up evidence, right? Then they make a few stories. Like, okay, it could be this because this and this and that, or it could be this because this and that. And then they pick one to go with. And then now it's everybody else's job to prove that wrong. When that could be just something that they're thinking. You know what I'm saying? But then they're going to press that. And then now they got you in court fighting that when that might not even be the case. But now you have to prove that's not the case. I got to prove that you say that I was at the club and I shot somebody. So I got to prove that I didn't go to the club. Their cameras wasn't working that day. And I was at home, but I didn't text nobody and tell nobody. Nobody know I'm here doing this, but because of GPS. But what happens? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know, man. That's a ruthless prosecution. It's a ruthless. It's a ruthless job that they do. You know what I'm saying? They don't even fight fair, because they aim for a plea. You know what I'm saying? Because if I can't sway 6 people, if If I don't think I'm gonna be able to sway these 6 people that's gonna look at me because I got dreads or my skin color and I got tattoos, so I'm gonna show up in a suit and try to, you know, try to offset that, but they might look beyond that and be all like, and see my pictures, and see my Instagram. They gonna pull up my music and all that. Hey, alright, man, I'm not gonna be able to sway them. They might say I'm guilty. Fuck it, what's the plea? Okay, I'll say I did it. I'll say I'm guilty, and I'll take probation, or I'll take these couple years. Because if I don't, you're saying that I'm gonna do 10 years or 20 years. You know what I'm saying? The odds are stacked against me. You know what I'm saying? So I would never side with them because I know that's how they play. They don't play it like, let's really get the person that did it guilty. No, let's just get a conviction. Let's get this guy on probation, and now he's in the system. Then the next time, oh, you've been on probation before. Okay, now we're gonna hit you. Now your plea is gonna be 2 years. But shit, 2 years is better than 15. Just say you did it, but you didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't got no money for lawyers, and they know that. And you're dumb because you started talking. You know what I'm saying? You should have been silent because they read you your rights, and when they read you your rights, you don't listen. Them reading you your rights is just an indication that you're under arrest in your eyes, in the average person's eyes. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we don't educate ourselves on proper procedures of what to do when they do pull us over. We just out here living and, you know, doing borderline shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? The average person does borderline illegal shit. It's just most people do illegal shit that's not going to get you arrested. But if motherfuckers was hard on fucking, I don't know, littering, you'd have to answer to that. You know what I'm saying? So, motherfuckers be acting holier than thou. But, you know, illegal is illegal. You know, but, you know, police play games to where they target certain crimes, even though it might be harmless. So free everybody in there. You feel me? Let God be the judge. And on that note, let's all stay free, stay sucker free. Let's keep it true. And stay truly blessed. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm out. They wanna be true, so they copy my flow. If you ain't got hustle, then you gotta go. Every day's payday. I get big cheese, big wop, big dough.